Welcome to the Cognitive Psychology, Learning and Memory lesson on models of information processing. By the end of the video, you will learn about Wolff and Normann's model of primary and secondary memory, Atkinson and Shiffrin's the stage model, level of recall and levels of processing, Craig and Lockhart. You will also learn about self-reference effect and a connectionist model of memory, Rumelhart and McClelland. Cognitive psychology is like understanding how our brain works as a computer. Just like a computer has hardware and software, our brain has structures and processes to manage information. This idea started in the mid-20th century. Think of your brain as the hardware and the mental processes as software that handles data. Wolff and Normann's model talks about primary memory, PM, and secondary memory, SM. PM is like short-term memory, holding information for a short time. SM is like long-term memory, storing information more permanently. Imagine PM as a small notepad you jot quick notes on, and SM as a big filing cabinet for important papers. For experiments, Wolff and Norman showed that PM can be easily disturbed by new information. For example, if you're trying to remember a phone number and someone tells you a new one, you might forget the first number. They used tasks where numbers were shown at different speeds to see how well people could remember them. Atkinson and Shiffrin's stage model explains memory processing in 3 stages: sensory, short-term, and long-term memory. Sensory memory holds information for a very short time, like a snapshot. Short-term memory is where you actively think about things, and long-term memory stores them for future use. Sensory memory is the first step, quickly capturing all incoming information. It's like a radar screen that scans everything but only keeps what's important. This prevents us from getting overwhelmed by too much information. Short-term memory is like a busy office where information is temporarily held and worked on. It's crucial for daily tasks like making decisions or solving problems. Information here can be quickly used or, if important, rehearsed and sent to long-term memory. Long-term memory is like a huge library where information is stored forever. This allows us to remember things for a long time and retrieve them when needed. It helps us connect new information with what we already know. Craig and Lockhart's levels of processing model says that how deeply we process information affects how well we remember it. The deeper and more meaningful the processing, the better we remember. This means understanding and connecting information helps us retain it longer. According to this model, if we only focus on simple features of information, we won't remember it well. But if we understand its meaning and make connections, we remember it much better. This shows the importance of meaningful learning. In summary, these models show how our memory processes information at different levels. From sensing to understanding deeply, they explain how we manage, store, and recall vast amounts of information. This knowledge helps in developing better learning strategies. And with that, we wrap up this informative lesson. For additional information on this lesson, please look at the content below the video in the online course. To get a list of the important questions and their answers for this lesson, please refer to the guidebook by our publications provided to you with this course for free. It shows you a list of all the questions that have the highest chance of coming in your next exams based on research carried out on previous year question papers. All the best, and I'll see you in the next lesson.